the race on the race channel is started, on the stream has started. Our quote for today is, "Are you bad enough, dude, to rescue Zelda?"
That's a good question, right?
Well, considering looking at a few of the sprites, that might be it. But we are gonna see that the first item today is a piece of heart, and we see 3 crystals in the light world. One of them is a 5/6 crystal, which can be found in Hera.
That's good. It's always nice to have crystals in the light world, I would say.
Yeah, it gives a higher sense to not being a Turtle Rock, Ice Palace, or Mire Seed. And you had right, Nilsson. It is a Firewall Star.
Burn the witch.
Yeah.
Well, there is a bomb drop as well. So they will have at least one bomb, which is required. Well, if you want the chests in the back of Escape.
So, considering that my option has been really dumped really early with the Fire Rod, and wow, a glove in the first cesta of Escape.
It's a pretty good start so far. Can't really complain. A Fire Rod, they got a bomb, they got the glove. It's looking good so far.
Yeah, that's a really nice start to the seed, definitely. I'm gonna have to say, I really like what Kirito is doing. Yeah, I usually tend to do that as well when I'm trying to throw from bombs. Don't know why he decided to do it now, considering that he has a bomb. And the next test is our first sword for today.
Oh boy. We got an early sword as well. This is a pretty good castle today. Pretty good escape.
Yeah, absolutely. This castle is gonna be quick. And because I'm using a Fire Rod, it will be really quick to kill that guard. And we find our map, meaning that the key today is in the crossroad room, and the 3 chests in the back of sewers rather is all item.
It could be a really good item, so it's really good that they got the one bomb in the beginning, but since they got the sword, they could have just farmed later on, but it's always nice to not needing to farm the bombs.
Yeah, any extra bomb from now on would just be making basically Kakariko faster.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything in Kakariko more than getting all the items in there. If they would get more bombs.
Yeah. So, out of Missing Mire, Turtle Rock, and Ice Palace, which one do you dread the most?
Well, I hope if this was a seed I was running, I would Pendant Mire, Pendant Turtle Rock, and Ice Palace. I need to just say it like that because I don't like either of the dungeons.
Understandable.
Hopefully they get the Swamp Palace hint tile really fast as well, so they don't need to check the left side.
Yeah, that is one of the god tier hint tiles, basically. Ooh, Seto found another bomb from the rooks.
Well, that's good. That's good to have an extra bomb, because you can farm bombs in Kakariko if they want to.
Yeah, there's a little little house in Kakariko at the bottom left corner, which basically give you 4 bombs every time you enter. So if you don't get enough bombs, that is a really nice spawn spot. Otherwise, we also have those nice bushes below Stumpy in the light world.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also...
That is true actually. So they can go wherever they want by having more bombs.
One try though I like to do a lot if you have a lot of bombs early is just go to South Grove before go to Kakariko, just so that if you get the bottle, you can do Sick Kid immediately.
Yeah, that's a good routing. And just back in Escape had 5 rupees, 20 rupees, and a heart container. So nothing really important.
Well, every place has its trash, so... Ooh, a nice quality of life item in half magic. Thank...
Well, half magic and fire rod, that's if Skull Woods is crystal, that's a pretty nice thing to have. Both fire rod and a half magic.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I'm gonna say, couldn't we have gotten that a little bit sooner?
That as well. Because they could have just abused the fire rod in Escape.
And we see that the bush cab actually gives you bombs today, so that's really nice.
Real nice for you and Baba to get all the bombs before heading into Kakariko.
We did also see triple bombs from the drop down, so yeah, a lot of
all
bombs.
the bombs. Very explosive start.
And we see a big 20 on the mushroom spot.
What was on the lumberjack? I missed checking.
I missed that as well.
It was blue rupee, I think. Shad is saying something about blue pea, so I guess it was a blue rupee today.
Alright then.
Oh, it was a piece of heart on lumberjack, okay.
Alright. We're gonna see Kyoto go after in sec, so we can just double check if any of those options are true. But we're gonna get blind sat check here. We see the bombos, 50 rupees, a hard container, and finally a big 20.
Pretty decent. You at least got bombos and you got money for the bottle vendor, so...
Ooh, at the back of blind sat we find the hammer.
Well, that's even better. That's something you can actually use.
Yeah, a lot of offensive items really early.
So that means we only need Moon Pearl for Dark World access.
So let's have that one placed on the pyramid, and that is so unfortunate for Kyoto, one of the bombs getting... Okay, you could take it from above. We see a big 20 at the back of Kakariko well. The cape, that is not an item we want to see. A piece of heart, and another 50 rupees. So they are guaranteed to have enough money for the bottom and the sleeve.
Yeah, that cape though. Could be, as you said, maybe we have a Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge after all.
That was an ether on the bottom and So, Chicken Coop had another big 20 for us. But yeah, 2 medallions super early.
So that means that Quake is a troll item.
Yeah, probably. And will probably be the medallion needed for both Mission Maya and Turtle Rock.
Ooh, that wouldn't be fun. There's a lot of bombs in this seed.
Yeah, it's quite explosive. With a bombers and amount of bombs, it's almost like it's New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve, guys, in Hyrule. Biggest party in the... Biggest party. We got arrows on library, so nothing really anybody wants today on the library.
And on the racetrack we had just a big 20, so gonna be interesting to see now where our runners go. They had a sense of going either south or head over to eastern at the moment. It looks like Zero is gonna head to eastern first.
Zero heading to Easter, and SAGTG is heading out to drain a little chest here.
Ooh, okay, Lamp is at them.
Okay, we got lamp, sword, and a cape.
That's like the 5th seed in a row for me. What is this?
A commentator's curse.
I don't know if it's a curse, because that's a really early Lamp. That's anything you don't want to happen.
There was no items in Sarashala's closet today. Nothing that was really important.
And our damp item was unneeded. So time for Mini Moldorm. They have a lot of options to deal with the Mini Moldorm today. It looks like SAGTA is just gonna use that Fire Rod because of the half. So big 20, 10 arrows, a blue peep, master sword, and a hook shot.
Well, now they have access to Death Mountain as well. The east side as well, so they have...
Yeah, all the way up to Hera as well with that hammer. And they can finish it even if it's fire locked, because they have both the fire rod and the lamp, so very nice item to find.
And also, since we have Master Sword, Cape, Lamp, could be Aga still. Since you wanted a Moon Pearl on a Pyramid Ledge.
Well, the bad thing is gonna happen eventually. And so far we only have good things. And we found powder in the ice rod cave.
So we can check Magic Bat now.
Yeah, this seed just keep on giving. It doesn't stop coming.
We're getting all the items. All the safeties right now. Both, let's see. We got Cape, we got Powder, we got half Magic. Can't complain.
Yeah, absolutely not. We are gonna see SAGTD is gonna make that way up the mountain. And Seto is heading back to the higher castle.
Is Seto doing Aghanim?
That is a very early Aghanim, if that is the case. That is definitely a gamble.
And this is one of the biggest gamble. You have Glove and you have Hookshot, so you could go up to Death Mountain, but doing Aghanim instead.
Yeah, he's really hoping for that Moon Pearl being placed on Pyramid Ledge.
Let's see if it pays off.
We saw that old man really didn't have anything for us. You're gonna see if SADT decides to do a blind check. Yes, he's gonna do this blind. He's gonna check the hint.
I think that makes sense as well, just getting that hint tile out of the way.
Well, at least you get the hint.
He gets a heart container, so it's not that bad.
Thank you, game. That was basically the fire rod there.
I mean, it's a good hint if you somehow manage to miss out on that item, which is impossible.
It feels like you have to do overworld glitches if you would have to be able to skip out on that somehow.
Ooh, Cedo is really low in health right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be careful. There is, unfortunately, and there is... I want to remember that there is something he can do. So, some bombs are fire-locked in Hera. I don't... There are some hearts in the next room, so it should be fine. Oh, we even got a fairy for him.
That's good. He got saved. But then you don't really need to do Hera basement, but since nobody else got that hint tile, Cedo doesn't need to do it.
Oh, we found a moon pearl in Paradox Cave.
Ooh, yeah, that's our Dark World access, so that's going to hurt Cedo.
Yeah, feels bad, man, a lot there. 300 rupees as well in Paradox Cave, a piece of heart container, a big 20, and the mirror as well.
Well, this made it just way worse for Cedo. Both mirror and moon pearl on Death Mountain. Ouch.
Yeah, and considering that we see the mirror there, because Seto is probably gonna get it eventually, when he saves and quits, he's gonna be put back at the pyramid then. So that can also be a little bit of a time loss whenever he has to save and quit.
I'm a bit surprised that Cedo actually did ag him that early. So we will see how this pays off in the long while, but ouch. And Houston Baba is heading to Hera now.
Yeah, he basically passed SCG2G just because say he did the bomb jump in Paradox.
Always a nice little bomb jump.
Yeah, not too hard, really, to set up. There are way worse ones. But we see that the first check in Hera is the big key. And a unique item requires the hammer. Alright then, so let's head over to Swamp. Or the pod then.
It's going to be a quick fight with Trolldorm as well with that hammer. So it's going to be quite easy to finish off Tower of Hera today.
Yeah, absolutely. He could choose to either use the hammer or do spin strats with a Master Sword. I would prefer doing a hammer, just because it is a little bit less hassle. But if you want to play a little more defensively, you could just do spin strats with Master Sword. And we see that a piece of heart is in Mimic Cave.
Not really what you want to go after, so that's nice to have as a hint tile.
Yeah, Seto's dreams just got broken with that piece of heart on the pyramid.
Not really what you want to see after you have done Aghanim.
Especially if you have done a gamble game. But we are gonna see Seto now heading up the mountain as well.
Seto might be a little bit angry at himself for doing an early gamble on Aghanim, but hopefully not.
Considering all of the items they gotten, I can definitely see the gamble. Because they got a really early Master Sword, really early Lamp, and really early Cape. I can definitely understand the pull to go there. And we see that Houston Baba is gonna be the first one on the restreams to get a crystal as he finishes off Molon. He was using the spin strats with the Master Sword as I hinted to.
Nice quick kill. Now we got SAGTG doing hammer strats on Trollorm.
Nice that we got to see two different strats.
That was a quick little kill there on Trollorm.
Yeah.
Houston Bob is not going to check out the Hera basement, which is just bombs, but Houston Baba doesn't know that by now.
Yeah, quite interesting to just leave that behind, considering that there is one item left, but at the same time there is a bit of a time investment of doing it. We're gonna have another map check. We see that, oh wow, that I don't like that lineup for the pendants. Pod, Swamp, and Ice Palace is pendants, with the Ice Palace being green pendant.
So yeah, that's could be Ice Rod. Will be the troll item today.
And we find the bow at the Spiral Cave.
Nice and early bow.
And the boots is on Spike
Cave, yeah.
Holy moly, that's gonna be interesting.
We are getting all the items today.
So imagine that Desert is gonna be if Desert is boot locked. That could take a long time before the other runners get that.
Yeah, it's a nice find from SAGTE to find the boots really early, since the other ones haven't really been able to check it.
However, he did leave the bow behind for that. And there's Quake.
Well,
Kano's Mario. Ice Rod. All our dreams are getting broken very, very quickly here.
Holy crap. This is just insane. That was really hype today. Hype Cave was hype.
10 out of 10 today for me.
When did that happen last time?
Yeah, that was a long time ago since I saw that hype of a Hype Cave.
So, question now, who goes to Turtle Rock first?
Because we don't have Titus Smith yet.
Oh yeah, we don't have that.
At the same time, as soon as you get it, you can just head over there. There's a big amount of items up on the Dark Type Mountain because of that.
I forgot about the mids. Whew. So right now we only need mitts. We need flute. That's all we need, right? Well, there's the Titus mitts.
What is this seed?
This is a fantastic seed.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are getting all the items. So we only need flute now. We only
need to find a flute, and then we are in no mode, basically.
Oh, this is a crazy start to the seed.
Yeah, absolutely. We are gonna get a little bit of... You're gonna get a pod check here from Houston. I forgot for a moment that he does have the bow, he just hasn't showed up yet. So I was first a little bit confused, but now I see it. But yeah, really good routing from Houston to hold off Eastern and first go up to Death Mountain, because now we can just do these two at the back-to-back.
This is paying off, the routing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the main question is now, when the other ones find the boots, if Desert Palace is boots locked.
We can still hope for that wonderful GT torch key.
And that would be fantastic, but at the same time, if Desert Palace is boots locked.
That is also true. I'm just gonna try to keep my eyes away from Kyoto screens for a moment, I think. We see that the Smiths have triple bombs.
All the bombs, just keep on giving.
And we are gonna get the Batcave check as well from SAGTG.
What could be a magic bat is probably the flute, maybe. Since we have already got all the items.
Yeah, definitely. I forever curse you with the explosive bombs for your New Year's festives.
I thought you were going to say flute there for a second.
Yeah, I was almost doing that.
I was like, no way.
At the same time, I would be surprised and wouldn't be surprised. It's weird getting both of them at the same time. So you're gonna see Seto head into his own Moldon fight and instantly gets knocked down just because I announced.
At least Seto didn't get knocked down in the middle.
Yeah, that one is irritating one. So the test game today gives us a piece of heart.
The Book of Medora is in Ganon's tower. So we need a flute.
Yeah.
So the main question is, where is the flute?
I want to see it soon then. We are gonna see who's gonna make his way back forwards almost night. Doesn't look like there was anything really in Eastern.
And the first chest
like
in...
Looks like Seto might do Spike based on where he went after he went through the portal.
Only money so far in Thieves Town. 50 rupees and 20 rupees.
Yeah, Seto is heading to Spike Cave.
Oh, he will. Seto will be very happy with the find in Spike Cave.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering that he did that early Aga, Spike Cave is gonna be really nice for him. And Houston Baba is getting his second crystal.
Nice quick kill on Armor's Knight.
Yeah.
And just 3 bombs in Thieves Town, so there's not a lot of items in here.
No, unfortunately no. That's really what you want, because otherwise Thieves Town doesn't take too long to do. We're gonna see Seto now heading up to Catfish. He wants to do all of the gambles today.
And well, if you have already done the gamble on Aghanim and you got the boots, you can just clear out Catfish as well.
Yeah, this is basically will be his saving grace. Just continue with the gambles. Okay, at least there's some unique item in Blind's hideout. That is good to know. At one point I thought it said Thieves Town just because it said Blind.
Would have been, well, unique item, flute. Catfish didn't really have anything today.
What Seto have decided to do, they just use a mirror and check the King of all Scammers. Although it looks like he will instead head over to the north side of Hyrule with that hookshot. You see that Houston Baba is gonna head up to Skull Woods. That's also a really nice play.
And I have all the items to clear out Skull Woods, so it makes sense. Then he can just route in Thieves Town when he's done with Skull Woods.
Yeah.
And Kurita get his first crystal.
Good,
and
and we see that one really nice thing here for SCGTD is that he learns that the small key is locked into the big success, so we don't need to worry about that one for today. And we find Tempered
nice.
and set us find Tempered somewhere.
Oh, was it that in King's 2?
Must have been, because it's not there.
Yeah, Tempered Sword in King's 2.
And we see that Kirito is unfortunately taking a coffee break.
Always nice to take a coffee break. Can just figure out his routing.
Not today, because in that we have learned what is there. And we see Blue Cane from Blind.
Well, now we all got all the safety items. Blue Cane. We got powder. We got half magic. The only thing we need is a bottle to have really safety up and the mail upgrades.
And if we want to go really far with the defensive stuff, we need the bug net as well.
Or the swag net.
That too. Oh, there's our bottle.
With a bee as well.
Oh, don't remind me. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, earlier this week when I was doing another daily, we got... Every ball had bees. There were more bees in that daily than the bee movie.
That's a lot of bees. And Sick Kid only has 1 rupee for us today.
Okay, that's our second green rupee. The first one was underwater at the dam.
And Houston is heading out for Mathula. Gonna be a pretty easy fight with Mathula, depending on the pattern.
Yeah.
Kirito picks up his bow, at least.
Yeah. It almost felt like Pokemon, where you decide between Spiral Cave and
Spy Cave.
And the Spy Cave. It's almost like the source of a starter there. Which one would you rather do?
I think where the items were, I would probably take the boots first, and then maybe the bow.
Yeah, but Houston defeats Mafla with only half a heart left, and he's got rewarded with his third crystal and the Bloomerang.
Best boomerang.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Tito dies in Skullwoods.
Ooh. Looks like he died doing the bomb jumps.
And Kirito's actually heading to Spy Cave now.
Oh, okay, he wants both of the starters.
Kirito is going to have boots and bow.
That is definitely a really good advantage for him.
Yeah, because he will be very happy when he finds out what Hype Cave got for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's gonna take that game over as well. Just to get out of there a little bit quicker. So at this moment, we don't want to see flippers.
Yeah, we don't want any flippers whatsoever right now. The only thing we want now is the flute.
Yep.
I was just thinking, SCGG could actually do Turok already if he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a good thing actually, because as I said, we have all the sex in Hookshot Cave. We have Super Bunny. He has Spiral Cave to do. We have seen what the floating island was, and that one wasn't required. But he has all three medallions, has Red Cane, and has because of that he has the 6 items that you can find in Turok. So A lot of items up there for him to grab at the moment.
It would be really easy to check Spike Cave as well. Not Spike Cave. Spiral Cave, since he route that in when he does the other stuff. So he can get his bow.
Yeah. We are gonna take Bumpy Ledge here, and it's just a big 20 today. And he's also gonna do a little bit of quick check what was on the Lumberjack. I wouldn't understand Seto if Lumberjack had some good item to do a very early Aga.
Yeah, I would understand that as well, but this early Aga did really make sense. But it's not that far behind right now.
Yeah, he isn't actually. When looking at the crystals amount and stuff like that, he's not that far behind. We see that SAGTG is gonna pick up his Tempered soon, and Kirito has decided to head over to Eastern to complete that one.
And Houston Baba is finishing up 3-star now. That will make he will be the first one with 4 crystals, and also the Pyramid Fairy crystal, and then he will have both.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, at the same time, when you get very, very early Pyramid Fairy, 9 out of 10 is not gonna be anything there. That's at least what it feels like when I get that.
Only because of that, the flute is at Pyramid Fairy today.
Ooh, that would be one.
It wouldn't surprise me since we got all the items really early today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really crazy that we're like 30 minutes in, like almost 40 minutes in, we only need the flute by now.
And we see that SAGTG is gonna do Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock play, and he has his Tempered Sword as well, so that's really good to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be a good play now doing Turtle Rock that early.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of items here, so flute can definitely be here. Or we get the flippers and everything is ruined.
Everybody goes into Ice Palace today since it's the green pendant.
I would rather go to Swamp Palace then. Because no one wants to go into green pendant ice. Even if the saying is when green pendant is ice, everything will be nice. Or however you say that.
I mean, it kind of makes sense actually. So, I mean, it does make sense.
Maybe it has something nice. I don't know. It was only recently I heard that one. So, Super Bunny Cave has nothing for us.
That was pretty boring, Super Bunny Cave.
Consider that his name is Super, but it should have something good.
I mean, he got 10 arrows, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, he can use his bow when he wants to. Oh, wait.
More arrows in Hookshot Cave.
Definitely more arrows in Hookshot Cave.
Super Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave got all the arrows you want, so So thank you, Seed.
Thank you. And that was just a joke tile inside of the rock.
I feel like that was a really good hint tile, actually. Really useful hint tile today.
Yeah, high quality one. Oh, Kirito nearly had no arrows left for the last one.
Ooh. I mean, he could use his Master Sword, but it would take him some... or hammer. So, I mean, it would take some time, but... it wouldn't be fun.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, 40 minutes into the seed and we're already in Turtle Rock.
That is mind-boggling.
Oh, we got our first shield in Turtle Rock.
Basically the one that's made of plastic in my eyes.
Hey, it's still a shield.
Can't argue with that.
It will be nice though for SAGT, just finish off Turtle Rock and then go and check Spiral Cave and get your bow.
Yeah, hopefully that is what SAG does after this.
Yeah, otherwise that will be not that great.
Because that's definitely isolating one item. So far we have not seen really anything in Turtle Rock.
So everything, if there's anything, will be on Laser Bridge today.
Looks like it.
Or maybe Flute on Trinex.
That is a fun one.
Or we'll get something like Mushroom or Shovel in here, and that will lead to something else that will lead to the Flute.
I remember like I think it might have been my first daily here, but then it was Master Sword and it was Master Shovel on pedestal leading to the Go Mode item.
Well, that sounds like a really fun seed to play, actually.
Yeah, it was. Don't remember what that Go item was though.
Probably something like Flippers.
As I said, I don't remember for something. Yeah, I can see Houston Baba is gonna take that the big red bomb over to the pyramid.
Big 20 in the big chest of Turtle Rock. There's not really much in here right now. Like you said, there was just like the first shield.
Even that one would I argue is that actually any good.
Well, it's still an item, so and then Combat, yay!
Woohoo! Okay, it's a pyramid fair at least. Just a hard container and some more rupees for it.
That was a really disappointing pyramid fair today. Not surprised, not surprised.
Yeah, definitely not surprised. That's usually what happens when you get to very early 5-6 crystals. So 10 arrows at first zest in laser beads, a piece of heart. Ten bombs and the last one is gonna be a small key, meaning that if the flippers is here, it is on Trinex.
I really don't hope it's flippers. I don't hope so, but it would be fun, because that would lead us to a different dungeon. Maybe.
It could possibly do that.
Since we got a pretty early bow, it wouldn't surprise me if the flute is in pod today.
Yeah, probably. That is a really good bet. We are gonna see Houston checking out King of all Scammers while ACDTG is fighting Trinex. No, bad I said, bad I said. At least that is position of the ice that will not be too bad for SAGTG.
It plays really, really well for him. Let's see what Sora has as well.
If that is flippers, then that is so irritating.
You mean vanilla flippers?
That actually happened earlier this week, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we got a map from Trinex.
And we got a piece of heart from the King of all Scammers.
But that means that we have 4 crystals for SAGTG, and we got 4 at Houston Baba as well.
And it looks like he is gonna suck Spyro because he did equip that mirror, so good for him.
Yeah, he will be very happy with this. This is really good routing from SAGTG.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the main question is, where will SAGTG go when he gets his bow? Will he go to Eastern, or will he check some chests in Pod?
That is a good question. And it looks like Huston is also gonna make his way up to Turtle Rock.
And Cedo just checking, first now it's checking out his hype cave.
Well, he had a little bit later Darkwood access, so not so to the.
I cleared out Skullwoods and Thieves Town, so that's good when you just arrived, and he got his tempered sword as well, so.
Yeah, definitely. You can. I do like that. We do see people choosing either to do this southern entrance to the Dark World first, or do one up with that Outcast. And I do like actually doing it now, because that would mean that it will be much quicker for him to deliver the red bomb. Even if it's anything today, it will be a good thing.
And Cedo is using his Dark Portal from Aghanim for the big red bomb.
So as it looks right now, the sooner SAGTG heads into Pod, the better, because that will give us a lot of new information.
Yeah, that is pretty much all we can do by now, unless we start using fake flippers into Ice Palace.
And Seto is getting some red potion from the big ferry.
And Kirito heads into Thieves Town now. We'll get rewarded with some bombs and some rupees.
At this point, would you gamble doing fake flippers?
Not really, not since you have the bow. I wouldn't gamble right now, since you have, like you said, we haven't checked Pod. Pod is not that hard to check out.
Yeah, that is understandable.
And you probably will end up with flippers in Pod, so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, what we really want to see right now is the flute being in Pod, because that will put SAGTG in that wonderful go mode.
We got Hughes and Bombay in Tour Rock right now, and I think Cedo is also heading into Tour Rock anytime soon now.
Yeah, that's really nice. That will definitely make him actually really close to our front runners today.
Yeah, and he will most probably do like SAGTG did and get his mirror out when he's done with Tour Rock and get his bow, since he haven't got that yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
But SAGTG is now in Eastern and going to get his fifth crystal.
Yeah, we did see SAGTG deliver Kiki before heading in here, and Kirito just took a game over. Rip.
Ouch. That is not fun.
I don't think that was from Blind. I think that was somewhere else in Safe Town.
I think it was going to get the maiden and then deliver her to, well, the big, beautiful sunlight. So that's a little bit.
That's unfortunate then.
And Cedo is opening up his Tour Rock now.
Houston is about half of the dungeon ahead of Seto at this moment.
And Houston Baba got one more crystal than Cedo right now, since he finished off Eastern as well.
Another game over for Kirito.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Come on, Kirito, we believe. See that Kirito is decided that, yeah, I think I want some more health.
I think that is a very wise decision from Kirito.
Yeah, absolutely. There we
Ouch.
go.
Back to full health. You can do it, Kirito. And SAGTG is going to back to Armor's Knight now. Going to finish off Armor's Knight really fast.
Speaking of low health, Zero is not on both Zero and Houston is not on a lot of health.
And it's starting to look a little bit. Well, they do have blue canes, so it shouldn't be any issues. And I believe
Seto
Sito
dances a bit with the same song.
I think Sito got a potion as well, right?
Yeah, he got a red potion from the big fairy.
Let's see, SAGTG finish off Eastern Palace.
And he is about heading to Pod. This can be very exciting if you find anything good in here.
By now, there's going to be at least one item that makes them to go to either flippers or flute will be in here, because we don't have much else to do right now.
Or the item leading to that, and that they have the mushroom
and the shovel, so it could be there's some items we can still get.
Yeah. Okay, so if we don't find either of those two now, we're probably gonna see SADG heading up to turn that in. Yeah, not a lot of bombs on SADTD. There's gonna be a few more arrow drops here coming up in this room. Bad, I said. Bad, I said.
Yeah.
Ooh, Houston Baba takes a hit from the I said. He's gonna fall down and get the game over.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's...
Good enough though, he did take the safety entrance.
Well, that's good. That would be really rough if he didn't take that safety entrance.
Yeah, that happened to me like 4 times in a row, and I decided to, yeah, I just gotta open it up.
It's always nice to have that safety if something goes wrong at the boss.
Yeah, considering that they only have green mail, so things can go south really, really quick. So definitely open that when you only have green.
And that's the dangerous part with green mail Turok. It's never fun to do it.
No, absolutely not. And we see that Houston Baba is doing the hammer stats on Chinek, so I can understand why he took so much damage.
Oh yeah, he never got the tempered sword from King's Tomb.
He had not picked up the boots yet. So Pod is being Pod and having all of the keys in the front and Party in the back.
Let's see if it will pay out now. Do we have any good items in Pod, or is it a bust? Well, we get more bombs at least. That's always nice.
That's handy. Oh look, another hand. With that I mean we got more bombs.
It's like when...
Oh hey, blue mail!
Well...
So SADJ decides that he doesn't want to do Hanmasaur, so he's gonna have to go and turn in the mushroom he found in the first test of Pod.
And this is that was very much blue stuff in Pod today. All the the blueberries and the blue mail.
I'm blue, ba da dee da da da.
Houston Baba goes back to Tower of Hera's basement.
Oh, he's gonna be mad about that.
He's going to be rewarded with some bombs.
Yeah, I see that he doesn't have 10 bombs, so let's just make sure that he gets some more.
Did Cedo... Oh no, it was not Cedo, sorry. Cedo is going to head to the boss now.
Yeah. Oh, sprinkling some little good luck charm. SAGTD setting up the wonderful warp. Didn't work this time. Oh my god, there's a flute.
Well, guys, we are in go mode.
Oh man, that is really irritating having the flute there.
59 minutes in, 59 minutes, 20 seconds, we are in go mode. So that was actually good to go into Pod. Pod gave you the go, like...
Yeah, This is gonna be one of the fastest go mode I have ever seen.
And Houston is actually heading into Spike Cave now, going to get rewarded with his boots.
As of right now, we don't technically know if the boot is required, but you really want that.
Well, with how this seed was, it's probably going to be required today.
Yeah, either it is against our big key tours, or it is desert.
But this is going to be nice. They can do Mystery Mire and then just mirror out back to Desert Palace and just finish off. This will go fast. Because since they're the God mode, Mystery Mire is always nice.
Yeah, let's hope for that. So Houston is gonna pick up his Tempered. Kyoto is currently firing the Moth. Seto is gonna pick up his Bow. So yeah, everything going on quite smoothly right now. But then again, the whole seed had been going smoothly.
Yeah, we were only the flute away 35 minutes into the seed, so it was really fast.
Okay, so the only item we want to find now is silvers. But that one right now is just a quality of life item.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to some silver arrows. I would not say no to that.
Yeah, me neither. Even with how much time you have put into practicing Ganon Silverless, you still want the silvers. Come on, big key, big key, big key. Ah, yes, that's normal key.
So the biggest question is now, when will Houston go into Pod? To get his mushroom, because that is all he needs now.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do some overboard location first before doing that. Ah, he hasn't even done the Smith Chain yet. So he's gonna do that first. And we see that Seto is heading into Pod, so he... Wow, okay, that was pretty... That was a god Mire then. Yeah, Seto is heading into Pod, so he might get a little bit of advantage over Houston here.
Yeah, Sido is going to be able to mirror back, unless he doesn't... Well, he's going to mirror out now, and then probably go in. So yeah, Sido is not that far behind of Houston, even though Sido did a really early Aga gamble that didn't really pay off.
Yeah, I think generally it's because of him finding the boost much quicker than Houston.
And that was a good routing from Sido to get his boots real fast. And SAGTG is heading to Vitrios right now.
Yeah, and he did also the weird magic in here in Mire as well. So that's always nice to see.
Sido is very low on health right now.
Well, he has a lot of stuff he can use just to make sure so these fights goes better.
Half magic and the cape really makes this real fast and easy.
Yeah, just look at that.
This is really fast.
Yeah, the only thing that would be quicker was if he had the barter, the sword, or had the silver.
SAGTG picks up his 6th crystal, so it's only Desert Palace left now.
Yes, it is.
Let's see if it's boots light or not. Because everybody got the boots now, but it's always fun to see if it was boots light or not.
Yeah. with how the seed has been, we might have a first placer today on the restream, which would be really nice. Oh look, Desert was boot locked.
Yeah, it sure was boot locked. Well, that makes Desert Palace even faster since it was the big key on Torch.
Yeah.
God Meyer, God Desert Palace.
That's just crazy to hear in the same sentence.
And this seed has been really crazy. The only thing you need to do was to dip into it. Let's see, the pendant pod. That's... And really you only need to check the first chest as well.
Yeah, we did also see ACGG thinking about doing it first before he decided to went in further, so he could have finished that much. But yeah, this is definitely what we would call a jet seed.
Jet seed indeed. I wouldn't mind to raise this seed myself, actually.
Yeah, how come I always sign up to the ones who are jet seeds?
I always end up with very weird seeds when I do this, but this is real fun to commentate when you get a jet seed like this. This is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, we're actually seeing some fake flipper access from Houston Baba. He really doesn't want to head into pod.
And pod is the play. Oh, do you know what game it is? What it's time for?
Yeah, it's time for our favorite game here in the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer community. Where is the big key, everybody? Get your guesses in 1 to 22. If you guess right and you're the first one who did it, you get a shout out. You don't get anything really. We don't have the bot.
Where do you think the big key are? What number? Well, you said Torch, right?
That the torch is either 1, 3, or 7, would I say?
I'm going to go with 4. I'm going to go with 14 today.
And I'm gonna say number 8.
This is crazy. Already, like 1 hour, 8 minutes in, and we're already heading into Ganon's Tower. This is just a crazy seed.
Oh no! Oh no! Houston is going to ice.
Oh no! This is real bad. This is real bad. Cedo is in.
Cedo, turn around! Don't go there!
Cedo! Houston, don't go into Ice Palace.
And we learned that there is a unique item in Swamp Palace.
Not really what you want to see. You can't really get flippers in Ice Palace, right? So...
No, you can't. Us technically not supposed to be here.
I wonder what unique item will be in Swamp.
At the moment, I'm thinking silvers. So we see that the torch is dead. That was number 1, and that was a small key.
I am surprised that Houston went into Ice Palace instead of Pod. I am very surprised.
Yeah, me too. Number 2 is 10 arrows. Number 3 is the big key.
Congratulations to everybody that said 3.
And for what I'm seeing here in the chat, it was Balnassen who got the guess first. So shout out to you.
GG to that fantastic guess.
Yeah.
Actually, even though Cedo did Agan really early, it's paying off right now.
Yeah, he just went straight past Houston because of Houston decided to do Ice Palace. It's basically a fight between him and Kirito here now.
Well, yeah, Kirito is also in Palace of Darkness right now. They're really good from Kirito.
Yeah, we saw him have some struggles early on with standing still for long periods of times.
Is Cito going to finish off King Helm's? Or no, he's not. He's going.
I would say no, because ACDTG headed out very quickly after checking the big key chest. So I don't think Helmasaur has any items.
Houston Baba got a bottle with red goo, so at least he got something from Ice Palace.
What flavor do you think the different potions have?
That is a good question. Something with strawberries, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? Blue one is really weird.
I would say blueberry for the blue one.
Then what's the green one?
The green one is gonna have to be lime or cactus.
Well, that makes sense.
And I'm gonna say the red one is raspberry or strawberry, because those are two really different color faces for those ones.
And SAGTG is really doing this really fast.
Yeah, this might be a sub 120 at this point.
And this is really fast. And it looks like Houston Baba is going to full clear Ice Palace.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Why would you want to do this one over doing pod?
Yeah, I don't understand how he was thinking there.
It looks like Seto is not gonna head up to the witches to turn in that mushroom quite yet. He wants to do something else first.
Is Cito heading to Agina?
Looks like it. We saw earlier on Keto, there was just some rupees over there.
And SAGTG is almost at Trolldorm number 2. This is really fast. And there's the book.
I like how that was the only extra chest he's decided to check in there.
He hits the book, guys.
He really wants the silvers, but why did he take the other chest then?
That's a very good question, I would say.
So Moldom 2 is down. Houston is gonna have to be careful.
Oh god.
He really wants to get some health, because he really paid a lot of health to get that.
Vito's heading to Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, the powder was there. I didn't realize he hadn't picked up that yet. He might do fake flippers after this then, because of where he went. Yeah, we are on to Geometry Wizard. And these are some horrible positions from the copies. You can't really get any doubles or triples.
It's not a nice Aga today.
Oh, that was a really nice one. Got a triple to finish it off.
SAGTG 1 hour, 14 minutes in is going to Ganon.
I thought you were first gonna say is our first finisher because of that hour. No, why is Seto going? Okay, he's heading up there. I thought he was gonna go ice as well. Yeah, Kirito is gonna head over to Helmasaur.
It's really fun to see, like, they're heading everywhere right now. We got Houston in fighting Cold Stare, Cedo fake flippering, and Kirito is heading to Helmasaur, so it's...
And it looked like Ganon has some existential crisis. He has had a déjà vu moment right now.
I guess Ganon didn't want to make it easy for us since we had this easy seed today. He was like, nope. And Cedo is going to check Sora as well.
Doesn't look like Houston is gonna head up to the Wizards either, so where is he gonna go next?
I guess...
I can't imagine there's a lot of things left.
I think Houston's going to turn in his green pendant since he finished off Ice Palace. So he might go into Pod later on?
Might be.
I'm going to see Silverless Ganon right now on SAGTG. And he didn't...
They said the Light World. So where are the Silvers then? They are somewhere in the Light World.
I think somebody said in chat that the Silvers was on the Sora's Ledge.
Oh, really?
So the Silvers might be somewhere, after all.
Where are the Flippers then? That is what I'm wondering.
Maybe Houston? Oh, yeah, I don't know. This is very strange. And green pendant gives you a big 20. Not really what you want to see after you finished off Ice Palace.
Yeah, definitely not. And ACDTA has done all of the spins necessarily.
And
he is gonna be our winner here on the restream. Get your GGs in chat, ladies and gentlemen. And he is gonna come in with an official time of 1 hour, 60 minutes and 50 seconds, and that is a second place. He was sniped by Pinky the Rose to finish in first place with 1:16.05. I would not be surprised to see Pinky the Rose being the first finisher here.
it was actually a PB for SAGTG with 51 seconds.
That is really nice.
We have Sheer placed on the third place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 17 minutes and 4 seconds.
But yeah, this is definitely one of the scenes where PKR is just God mode.
Oh yeah, for sure. With all those items of finding boots, I assume she found boots really early as well, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. The only time the Pinky Rose is not finishing fast is when it takes forever to find the boots. And I just know how much he loves that. And we are joined by SAGTG. GG to you.
GG.
Thanks, that was a fun one.
I can imagine it was a fun one. What was your thoughts about the seed overall?
Overall, I feel like that was a seed where most of it came really easily, but then there was some likelihood of getting tripped up, mostly because of Death Mountain. Just Spike Cave having the boots and Spiral Cave having the bow. Routing those both in is really awkward, so I can see that tripping people.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of you four, it was only really Kyoto who decided to do both of them at the same time. But otherwise, Seto got the boots and Houston went for the bow.
Yeah, I gotta say that I feel incredibly lucky that TR did not have the flute, because if it had, I would have left the mountain right away without checking Spiral Cave.
Yeah, that was the only thing we talked about. If the flute was there, you would probably miss out on the bow for a while.
I might have just about last location that, so dodged a bullet there, that's for sure.
What was your thought about the mushroom leading to the flute?
I I didn't feel too bad about that. The way I routed everything, I felt like it came out really clean. I actually, when I found the mushroom, I had this thought of it would be kind of an interesting gamble to just leave pod right now, but then I also thought that would also be a really bad gamble. Even though it did turn out to be the flute this time, I think it was a good choice to stay in pod overall in the long run.
You made some really good routing during this seed. Do you feel like you could do anything differently, or you're just like overall happy?
There's nothing I really regret with regards to my routing choices this time. I mean, there were a couple things that just didn't work out for one reason or another, like checking the pyramid, but I was going to check it because with the red crystals being available so early, I didn't want to end up maybe full clearing pod if the flute was in there. Just playing it a little safe, but it's a small time cost. The more I think about it, for whatever reason, I was just like a little sloppy with my menuing and goofing around, messing up the Paradox Cave bomb jump, and it was just a number of little things like that that I feel like added up and cost me a potential first. But even still, second place in a seed like this, I'm definitely going to be happy with it.
Yeah, you almost defeated the final boss in Pinky 2 Rose. You should be happy about that.
Yeah, definitely feeling good about my performance overall, especially looking at some of these names coming in the top 10 here. Just it was a very fierce competition today when 10th place gets a 120.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did also see that Seto is now doing Meyer. So I have an interesting thing here to tell you. Seto, before heading up the mountain or eastern, did an AGA 1.
Oh no. So yeah, I'm seeing that. I had the video open now, and that is lit up on the tracker. Oh my goodness. The thing is, that thought crossed my mind, but just because of the way I routed it was very much, well, if Moon Pearl is on the pyramid, I save a lot of time here. But if it's anywhere else, I lose a ton of time. So, not doing that.
I think Zito did around 15 minutes into the seed. So it was very surprising since you got the hook shot and you got lamp and you got the glove. Like, it was very surprising.
It's an interesting gamble. I mean, if the Moon Pearl had been on the pyramid today, that would have been a huge payoff.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have been a big payout.
So I need to ask you, why did you check that one chest before Moldor, like in the little Helmasaur room in GT? You found a book. What made you just check one chest?
I wanted to maybe find silvers, but I didn't. I was just picking up chests that were sort of in the way. Ignoring the other one just felt like, what are the odds? So I knew that I was at a potential PB pace if I had an okay Ganon. So I didn't want to burn too much time.
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't haven't be able to get the silver side away. We learned why war from Sat. They were Sword Ledge.
Okay, yeah. I guess the way the seed came out for me, there's no way I was going to be getting that.
Yeah, we don't know where Flipper is at the moment.
And I don't think we will find the flippers at all this seed.
I'd take a wild guess, just given that nobody seems to have gotten baited into flipper area checks. My wild guess is going to be that they were just deep in G.
Yeah, we're gonna have to assume they are there. However, there are people who are doing flipper sex. We have seen Houston going into ice and finishing that out.
Congratulations to your PB, by the way.
Thanks. This was quite a seed to get it on, even having to dive a pendant dungeon the way I did. But just the early boots and the routing coming out so clean made it simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to
And
mention, the dungeons played nice. I mean, in particular, I'm thinking of Mire and Desert, both just having the big key like right where you want.
yeah, those were go mode dungeons this time around. But it looks like Houston Baba has finally found his flute.
And Cedo is going to head up to Ganon's tower now. So they switch place because of that mushroom in Palace of Darkness.
Oh my god, I loved seeing that from Kirito. So he emptied his normal B to the waterfall Le Ferry and got a gold B for it.
Gold be the best B.
Yeah. And it looks like Kirito is finally gonna do his Turtle Rock check.
You had a really low collection rate as a GTG. Really nice to see a really low one.
Yeah, it's not often I get to see a number under 130, so I'm happy about that one. Even with a very thorough routing, just such a low number. GT played nice, and that helped.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 3 was basically the number you got. That was incredible. So were you gonna do Dark Magician or were you gonna do full left? What was your thinking there?
I was feeling full left.
Oh, okay.
And Houston Baba gets a 1 cycle Moldorm.
Really nice.
So he's going to head up also to... I think he is done with Mr. Mire, right? Or he didn't go into Mr. Mire.
He went into desert first.
So he got Mr. Mire still left to do.
Yeah, and I think he placed his port at a little weird location as well. Oh, he got it, good. That was bad, he got it, though. What I'm thinking? Right. So, basically, when we were watching you and Houston Baba fight, it was basically you two who were in the lead throughout a lot until after both of you had done Turtle Rock. Then Houston Baba was like, no, I'm not gonna do pod. I'm ready to head into ice to find the flute.
That is an interesting call. The thought crossed my mind of, well, maybe flippers are in pod and then it's going to be in a flipper locked place, but it didn't feel good to me this time because I had the thinking of, well, if that's true, then it's more likely to be in swamp and I'd prefer going there anyway. So I'm just going to go to pod in case I can seal the deal immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. So Seto has found his Ganon big key and is now gonna do his gauntlet.
And Houston Baba finds his big key from Mr. Mire and he's going to head straight to Vitreous. While Kirito heads into Turtle Rock.
Yep, we have already done the 3 first check, so he's just gonna head into the back now.
Oh yeah, how did it feel to have all the items before, like 30 minutes into the seed? How did that feel?
It imparted a feeling of dread, I would say, because it's one of those situations where you're like, okay, I just need 2 more items. Which of those is going to troll me today?
We were running out of locations where potential troll items could be. After Hype Cave was really hyped today.
It was. I'd say that's just about a genuine 10 out of 10. I mean, it had Ice Rod, the last medallion, to be sure. We're not going to have problems with that. And what, the Cane of Samaria? Just your Turtle Rock starter pack right there.
Oh my god, Nilsson, do you see what I see?
I do.
We have a tie! We have exactly the same second for Name Faker and Data Tablet at 18th place with 1:30.17.
That is just crazy.
That is incredible.
And there's a lot of people that finished around the same time today. We have Makenix, we had Illus that finished. Wait a second, we had Sir finish on 3rd place. Then we had Walter finishing 4th place with a 1 hour, 19 minutes, 22 seconds. Then we had Illus finishing in 5th place with a time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, 1 second. Then we had Makenix finish 6th place with a time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 3 seconds.
And after that, it was AK Dritz at 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 5 seconds. So there was a really, really cool ladder there going. But yeah, that's just crazy.
We had Whoosh finishing at 8th place with a time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 31 seconds, with Frostbite finishing on 9th place with a time of 1 hour, 21 minutes and 34 seconds. So it was really tight. And Chloe Prower finishing 10th place with a time of 1 hour, 21 minutes and 41 seconds.
And yeah, we are for almost everyone who has finished today, we have seen PBs as well. Considering how the seat was, I'm not surprised.
This is just going through the list with all the people finishing. It's PB all around today. So GG's to everybody.
Yeah.
I echo that. Good game, everyone. I'm going to step off for now, but thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for the amazing show you put up today.
Yeah, GG, I say G to G.
It's been a pleasure.
So we see that Seto is heading forwards the second Moldon fight, while Kirito is in the dark maze of Turtle Rock, and Houston Baba is just set his foot in GT. And he's gonna do right side to start out with. Didn't find the key, so he's gonna head over to left side.
Really surprised that we know where the silver arrows are, but where is the flippers in this seed?
And I don't think we will see it either, because you can go right side.
And Trolldorm 2 is down, and Cedo is heading to Aga. Ooh, Kirito dies. I don't think he got the safety exit. The safety
Doesn't
door.
look like it.
Oh.
Yeah, at this moment we have had a total of 20 people who have finished so far. And I think, for what I've seen in the chat, I think we only have really 1 or 2 forfeits.
Now, what I can see, it's only been 1, maybe? I don't think I've seen any much more than that.
No, I see 2. I'm not gonna say who they are, but I see 2 ones.
There's just pouring in people with PBs today. It's just amazing to see that we had the pleasure to have one of these seats for once. It's not often we get them.
No, absolutely not. And that makes it really sad that you are not playing yourself.
Yeah. But at the same
feels-
time, you might have done something really bad, and you never know when you're playing yourself.
Looking at actually at Kirito, I probably would have been in his position because I tend to hold off GT for a very long time. I think it is because I generally consider that one a last temple because that is what it is in a normal game.
And Cedo joins Ganon for a little dance. While Hughes and Bob is doing his gauntlet. And Kirito is doing his laser bridge.
Oh wow, okay. I actually see a very cool comment here actually in the chat. Apparently, Name Faker, who tied with that data tablet, had died 4 times to Ganon. So wow. That definitely dropped him a few positions, but at the same time, it was really cool outcome with getting a tie.
And to be honest, he PB'd with 6 minutes 47 seconds.
Yeah.
So even dying to Ganon 4 times really...
It just shows you how good of a seed this was.
This was a truly god seed.
Absolutely. So you see that Seto missed torch glitch. Yeah, it's starting to get really low on health.
It's looking a little bit fragile right now.
Yeah.
No torch glitch for
Ooh,
Cedo.
taking that fire bat hit. He doesn't have any fairies, so he's gonna take a game over.
That's sad. That's never fun to do when you're in the last phase. That's why I really love my silver heroes.
And it looks like he's gonna go away just to get some more potions, but that leaves the door open for Houston.
It's opening up now. It's going to be really close. But Cedo do have the
Oh, Kirito ran out of magic.
Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna have to leave. No. He's gonna have to start over the fight. Ah, feels bad, man.
Oh, poor Kirito. He's not having a good race today.
Nah.
And Houston is doing his Aga play while Cedo is using his portal. So this is going to be it's going to come down to execution at Ganon.
Yeah, Aga 2 was just defeated.
So this is going to be very close between Cedo and Houston.
Absolutely.
And it's been really close between Cedo and Houston throughout the race. It was only because of that mushroom leading to the flute that made it. So Cedo passed Houston.
Yeah, considering that Seto decided to do Aga 1, I was about to write him off, and he would probably be the last one on the restream, but he has been playing very good after that.
His routing really worked out for him throughout the race, and what damaged Houston's race is because he never went into pod and he went to Ice Palace instead.
Yeah. At the same time, though, Houston probably really thought that it would be flippers in pod, and that was why he did not head in there. But it's definitely an interesting gamble, still.
It's going to be interesting to hear out on Cedo's... why Cedo went to Aga that early.
Yeah, definitely. This time, though, Cedo was able to get the
torch glitch.
So that's definitely gonna help him. And we see that both of our runners are now in 4th phase of Ganon.
And Kirito just finished off.
The first phase of Trinex.
Yeah. Kirito never went to King's Doom, so he's still on Master Sword.
Would you then rather use Master Sword or Hammer against Trinex?
I would probably go with Hammer. At least on the heads before hitting the body. I would probably go with the sword there, just to take it more carefully.
Yeah. Oh, Seto is getting some bad hits.
This is pure execution now.
And there we go, Houston has finished. And there did Seto finish too!
Oh,
And Seto is high up on the screen. That might be the determining factor here.
oh, this is just crazy.
And a really cool item slide in. And looking at... oh my god. Looking at the chat, Seto and Houston Baba finishes off at exactly the same time. Another tie for you here.
Oh, just pouring in times here right now.
Holy shit, they finish off with an official time of 1 hour, 40 minutes and 54 plays. That's gonna earn them 21st place in this race. Oh my god, 2 ties today as well as being a jet seed. This has been an amazing showing.
Oh, this has been an amazing race. We have both Cedo and Houston Baba with PBs as well. Houston Baba improved his best time with 11 minutes and 8 seconds, guys.
That is incredible. Earlier in the chat saw that someone had get a PB with 40 minutes, but yeah, this have been an incredible race.
So many ties in this race. It's just really fun to experience. Let's see if Kirito heads over and turn in his mushroom or not.
He have done that already.
He have? Oh, okay.
So he's hoping for silvers or better swords right now.
Oh, he's going to check out King's Tomb. So he's going to get rewarded with his tempered sword now.
That's nice.
Could probably want to have used that tempered sword before Trinex.
I am so stunned at seeing how this seed have played out. We are gonna see if either Houston Baba or Seto is gonna
Join
drop
for
in
an
here for
interview. Oh, this was... It's just been really fun to commentate this race.
Absolutely. I don't really want to say this, but I'm glad that the Ling match before this was cancelled so I can join this.
This has been a blast to commentate this race with you. We got Cedo in the interview room. GG Cedo.
Hey, hey. That was a seed.
That was indeed a seed. And wow, finishing off with a tie with Houston Baba. How did that?
I was wondering if that was about a tie. That's
Okay, so Cedo, I need to ask you, why did you do Aghanim that early?
I had that feeling. Everything popped in, then the hook shot popped in, and it didn't click in my head that East Death Mountain was open at that point, and by then I was just like, go with it. Maybe it'll pay off.
It could have paid out really well for you, but...
It could have, but that's what these dailies are for, practicing gambles like that, so I went with it.
It was real fun to see. And what was your just What did you feel like? What was it a good seed? Did you enjoy it? What could you have done differently? Well, except Aghanim, but you didn't know that by then.
Well, I could have remembered to mark my mushroom before I last locationed it, for one. And for two, I could I don't know what happened with that phase 4. I was going for the torch glitch, and somehow that top of that bat clipped me, and I had to leave potions after that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are joined by Husam Baba as well. GG to you.
GG.
Thanks, GG.
So, a tie between you and Seto. How did that feel?
That seed was... I don't know what to say. Searched way too long for the flute.
Yeah, we were interested that you decided to do Ice Palace before pod.
Yeah, I was thinking about the unique item is locked hint.
Yeah, I believe that was the boots.
Yeah, that's what I thought too then.
They were in Spike if you didn't know
Yeah.
them. Which actually, yeah, everybody had to now that I think about it.
And I was thinking about dipping pots when I did Eastern, but I don't know. Could have been way better. Could have been way worse, I would say.
So, Husam, you're not gonna like this, but Seto decided to do Aga 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens.
And he did that before heading up the mountain or going over to Eastern.
I was thinking about that too, but then I got...
Oh, we found the flippers!
Yeah,
Did
we found flippers.
Shuffleboard cave! Okay, we thought they were in GT at this point.
So,
Either
Houston,
way-
what did you feel like you could have done differently in the seed?
I think I played very well, only one death at Trinex. The execution was that bad, I would say. Just that I didn't depot that early. That what cost me that much time.
Yeah, unfortunately, that because it was really close between you and SAGTG at one point. It was really, really close. It was just like you did some dungeons like differently, but it was really close throughout the whole race until that pod play.
Yeah.
So what,
But I'm
what
very
do you
happy.
think? What do you guys think about Hype Cave today?
I thought it was very great. What did we get there? The Somaria, Ice Rod, and Quake, I guess?
Yeah,
Yes, it
basically
was.
3 items for 3R right there. I went straight
Yeah.
to TR after that.
I thought I was only 20 minutes in and there was only Titans and Flute left for me.
You guys were really close to go mode after like 35 minutes. It was like, where could this flute be?
Yeah.
And me and my dear commentator were like, it can't be real. It's going to be somewhere bad, but it wasn't really today.
Yeah, it was an acceptable location.
I really felt bad about skipping Hera Basement and the one item in Eastern. And then
See,
I
that was
wanted to check
probably
them
the
too.
only benefit of Aghanim. I got a hint on that Hera basement chest.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
have needed
The only
that
good
too.
thing about it. It was
Yeah,
bombs.
the little saving grace as well as the big red bomb was a bit faster for you. But
I have to say.
yeah, do you have any other thoughts?
I'd like to thank for the commentary and the tracking. It was a really fun race. I had much fun. And
I'm going to
GG
say
to the
thank
other.
you to you. I'm going to say thank you to you, Houston, for making this race really fun to watch.
Thank you.
And also, by the way, I saw your new PB. GG to that one.
Thanks.
So going from to have a league match to a daily race, how do? No, I saw in the chat that you didn't like having to win on a walkover. Is it something going on with your mic? Because something happening.
Hello?
I can hear you now. I think something maybe happened to his mic.
Yeah.
Oh, Cito, I saw that you also PB'd today.
Yeah, by a little bit.
It's
Well, a
always
PB is a PB.
Hey, yeah, you're right about that. I don't feel too bad about my time. Even seeing people finishing at like 1:15 today.
Well, since you did Aghanim today, you finished out with a really good time, Cito.
It's a daily. That's what these are for. Trying this type of stuff, practice.
Oh, holy moly! We just had a big PB in the race chat. Big Mass D got a PB with 23 minutes and 12 seconds.
That is a big, big PB. GG to Big Master D.
That was a really nice name. Yeah, we see that Kirito is just gonna finish off Desert, then he is gonna head up to GT as well.
I think Kirito might head over to Sora first for those silver arrows. Since he picked up the flippers.
Yeah, he did saw that they were there. Okay, then we have the last question. Where is Butter?
I'm going to guess it's in somewhere maybe in Swamp.
Yeah.
Did anybody do right side GT?
You couldn't do that because there were two hot pieces at the right side.
Well, I mean, technically, Butter could be over there too.
Yeah.
And Kirito finish off Desert Palace.
He have completed all of the crystals, so time to head to GT.
Let's see what it does, if he goes over to Sora or if he heads up to Death Mountain. Oh, he's going to Sora. He's going to get his silver arrows.
Yeah. And now also see that Pinky Rose is flexing in chat.
Do you guys, Houston and Cedar, have any final thoughts about the race? Of the seed?
Nothing about the seed per se. Just like he said, thank you guys for the restream, the commentary, and tracking. You guys work your butts off. I know that tracker's here almost every day, seems like. So, I mean, thank you guys for day in and day out.
Yeah, huge shout out to Etium and literally Jan who is doing the tracking today.
Okay, well, they're both here almost every day then.
Feels like literally Jen is always here. It's like she's parked in these daily races. It's a big shout out to our lovely trackers.
Yeah, what is that promotion?
Well, it's well deserved. She's corrected me on my tracking before, even when I messed up. So, I mean, knows what they're doing.
Well, I'm going to say like this: GG to Cito, and also thank you, like I said, to Houston for making this race real fun to watch.
I thank you guys.
Yep, thank you guys. I'm out.
See you, just head out.
Have a nice day or evening. So since Kirito got his silver arrows, he's going to head into GT now.
I would really actually want to see Kyoto does the tours on the left side and then go right side, just because I want to see if that is where Butter is today.
That would be evil.
Yeah, but at the same time, I want to know what Butter is at this point.
Maybe Butter is in the chest that we never saw from SAGTG.
Which one was that?
In the mini Helmasaur room. I think. The room before that little chest before Trollorn.
Right.
The one with Book. Could be
Right.
Book and Butter Sword next to each other.
Yeah, I guess. But I see that Kyoto is gonna do the first one on the right, and he might do tile room? He can't go any further than that on this right side.
Ooh, we're going to get some title room action today. Yeah. Now we're getting title room, everybody.
Well, we have seen every other gamble in a book. Might as well do this one.
So maybe Butter Sword here then.
I really want this to pay off.
Could probably get rewarded with a small key here, I guess.
Yeah. Nope.
It's all about the bombs. We have seen a lot of bombs in this seed.
As I said at the start of this race, this is basically a New Year's Eve seed.
Yeah. All those bombs, and we got bombos really early. It's a explosive seed.
It actually really makes sense considering with that this was a yes seed, so you can say it was an explosive seed as well with that.
True. What is your thoughts, by the way, about this seed? Did you have fun commentating this one?
This was an absolute blast to commentate. Both the seed and also seeing all of the Finnish series and stuff like that.
Yeah, getting 2 ties in one race, that is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Houston Baba says he knows where the Butter Sword is.
Oh, really? Tell us.
Mystery Meyer left side.
Oh, okay. Surprised that Kyoto didn't pick it up then, because he is one of the ones who does that.
So we know where the Butter Sword is, so it's not in GT either.
Yeah, what was that hint? Oh, it was in ice? Okay.
Oh, that makes sense because the Houston went into Ice Palace.
Wow. So basically, the Swamp had nothing today. It did say they had a unique item. What was that then?
Bugnet or Shovel, maybe, because that's pretty much what we didn't find.
We don't have the red boomerang either. when I'm looking at the stuff here.
Oh yeah, we don't have that one, so it could be red boomerang, bugnet, and shovel.
But I say let's just let it rot in there.
I wonder
don't
what
need
was on pedestal today.
For what I saw on the others, it was Cow's Cat.
Oh, boring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could be red mail as well.
Or the single arrow. I don't think we saw that one.
Well, that means that this run is not valid, so it's not a valid run. No single
Nope.
arrow. No, nobody wins today. Kirito's heading up his gauntlet, doing a pretty solid fight with his silver arrows. Still
I
just
think hitting that red Star Fox in this room is actually pretty hard. You were gonna say?
I was gonna say he has. There's not many people that found the blue mail this race.
No. What was that one again?
Wasn't that one in the in GT? Why now? Would the blue mail was in pod big chest, I think.
Yeah, right. I remember that now. I remember me calling that. While Keto is going through here, let's look a bit at the schedule, what's happening later today. So at see, I have to make this over to EST here. So at 6:30 PM we will see Super Smash Bros. 3 Randomizer at Speed Gaming. We will see Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer over at Speed Gaming 2 at the same time. At Speed Gaming 4 at 8 PM we will see the Wind Waker Randomizer. And there are a bit more SMB3 Randomizer tournaments as well later on. And also, if I remember correctly, at 9 PM it is gonna be another Lancer Link to Pass Randomized League match.
Ooh, that's gonna
At
be
the
interesting to watch.
Actually, at the same time as the other daily race, which would be open mode.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that open mode seed will be, since this one was really crazy.
I imagine that one would be irritating.
It will probably be Ped Agaseed.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't have 2 jet seeds in a row, right? We just can't have that.
Nope.
And
That should not be
Tornado
allowed.
had 2 Trollorm too. Ooh. That was really close from Kurito. Really close to fall down.
I am getting a little message here from Etium that the League match might not get restreamed. He should be one of the one who know because he will be playing in that match.
I'm going to say good luck to Idiom.
Yeah, I'm gonna check actually who his opponent was.
And we have Kurito at Aga 2.
If it's gonna be with him, it's gonna be against Ultima. So that is definitely a cool match if it would be with.
I love watching the Random League. That's one of the best things right now. I would say, well, we got the dailies as well. Today was just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I will ever witness one of these again. Well, not in a while.
Mercedes, I hope that the league match will be restreamed because we did not get the other league match streamed today, so hopefully.
Kurita got a really bad pattern.
Yeah, there were not good patterns on Aga 2 today. for what we have seen on the other streams as other runs as well.
I got 2 is down, and we have Kirito heading to Gan. And thankfully, he has the silver arrows this time. So we will at least get 1 silver Ganon fight today on the restream. Kirito's going for the cave strats.
And yeah, looking at the race chat, there are only 2 who have done forfeits today, so that's really nice to see as well.
It was a good seed, I would say. So it's not surprisingly that nobody like there was like. I'm not surprised it was just a few that forfeit today.
Yep. One of our forfeits was tired of trolls. The other one just said, "I hate hints."
Yeah, the hints can be good and the hints can be bad sometimes.
Absolutely.
So I do recognize the feeling from battling the hint tiles.
Yeah.
Last phase for Kirito against Ganon. He gets.
He got the Torch Glitch very perfect there. Gets a double as well. Only 1 more hit. And there we go. He gets.
Was a really good Ganon fight to seal this seed out of Kirito. That had some issues, but I'm really happy that he managed to pull through.
Yeah, congratulations to Kirito, who is gonna come in at 27th place with a time of 2 hours, 6 minutes and 49 seconds. And he is also the last finisher for today. Everyone has either finished or forfeited.
GG to Kirito. This was a special seed, I would say.
So he's gonna see if Kirito is gonna come in for interview. Oh, I realized that Baba never turned off his timer.
Yeah, I saw that. It's still running. Kirito just joined us. GG to Kirito.
That's actually the first time I ever took Trinex on with the Master Sword. Never gonna do that.
Yeah. I saw you had some issues with the Trinex.
Yeah, I had some issues, but not too bad. Just as I didn't think that to waste a lot of magic, plus I didn't actually come in with magic.
Yeah, that was really. We were like, no. When you die, I think it was like one time you died, or was it like you ran out of magic one time?
I died on the laser bridge.
Oh yeah, you died on laser bridge. That is really. That is really rough when that happens.
I died at the laser bridge. I ran out of magic, so at least I got the checkpoints right at the laser bridge.
What was your thoughts about the seed? Otherwise,
See, it's not too bad. If I actually, well, about 6 minutes off my PB, 40 seconds off.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a sword that you decided to. You really wanted those silver, so you went out of your way to find the flippers.
If I have, I need to practice Ganon Silverless again, since I haven't done that in a long time. So, Silvers, you gotta be kidding me.
It was a very weird position for the flippers. Like that was like the last place anybody checked, what I know of. You are the only one on the restream that found the flippers.
Yeah, that's probably the weirdest spot to find it.
And even then, Hughes and Baba decided to fake flip into ice at one point.
That's so nice.
Yeah, we even also saw actually, this is incredible that Hughes and Baba and Seto both tied. Did you see that in the race?
I saw that.
And what made it even more incredible was that Seto actually did like a 15-minute AGA 1.
Ice Ray?
So, Kurita, what was your thoughts about the Hype Cave today?
It was pretty good considering. Let's see, what was it? It
was Quake, Kanos Maria, and Ice Rock.
That was really nice right there.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 specific items for Turtle Rock.
I think Fire Rod straight into the Dark Road when I got the Moon Pearl, but decided to head over to Eastern.
Yeah, you're the first runner that got bow and boots from Death Mountain before you went to other places.
Yeah, we saw the other one take either boots or bow.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, so with everything I did, I was actually doing logic-wise. So I actually decided to fake flip her out to Zora.
Yeah, we saw that. That was also interesting. But are there any final thoughts you have about the seed?
Oh, not really.
All right, then. And we're gonna kick it off here then. And thank once again to Etium and Liturgian for doing the tracking for us. They're making our job so much easier. Thanks to our 4 featured runner SAGTG, Houston Baba, Seto, 10,987, and Kirito for putting up an amazing show. I would like to thank my co-commentator Nilsson Alex for coming in here really at the last minute to fill in here. Thanks to everyone in the chat for watching this stream and yelling at us when we get anything wrong or misses anything. My name is Angel, and we are signing out. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you, Angels. Thank you, everybody. GG's.
Thank you, and trackers.